Make way for the king, Mr. 100.
Another win
MP,
against
baby.
Devin Booker, and it seemed like you were really barking at him out there tonight. Is that just basketball, or should he be worried you got some sort of personal vendetta against him?
Nah, man. That's just basketball. If you're in our locker room, we're brothers.
And the Celtics looking dapper, getting off the bus earlier. You've got to look your best coming. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. And still so much, Greg, to learn about these teams. When do we get a sense of a team's true identity?
Well, this early in the season, I'd say at least a quarter of the way through it. That's when you kind of get a sense of a squad's chemistry.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Out in the front court along with Tatum. Holiday out there with Bridges, and it's Hauser in at center. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. To the inside. Claxton the pass to Dinwiddie. Johnson outside. Drains the three-pointer.
Look at the release from Johnson. Getting that shot off before the defenders can close out.
Bridges outside. Tatum setting the pick for Bridges. It's hauled in by Claxton. We've seen a quick start here for the Nets. It's a 5-point game. It's Thomas outside. It's blocked by Bridges, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Dinwiddie against Holiday. 5 on the clock. There's O'Neal with the three. Boston off to a slow start. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And tonight, I expect them to play better offensively. Try to get some closer looks.
And despite the KD-Kyrie era fizzling out, Richard, you saw this firsthand, Brooklyn proved they are a destination franchise.
Yeah, just getting KD and getting Kyrie to sign was a win for the Nets. It proved that all stars will go to Brooklyn. Now it's about finding the right stars.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Now, Dinwiddie. Here's Thomas. Passes it to Claxton. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. And here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's top shot blockers from last season. Well, you look at Claxton, second in the NBA, a great defender.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
Bridges finds Tatum. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
He's got a great sense of timing on the pick and roll. When Tatum makes his move, it's decisive.
Dinwiddie passes to Thomas. Will it go? That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
For 3, Bridges. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
O'Neal outside. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. It's Thomas, high post. He's against Bridges. 4 on the clock. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Pass to Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game. Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
O'Neal outside. There's a good screen. Thomas passes to Claxton. Can't cash in from close range. Celtics leading by 3. For 3, Bridges buries it from 3-point range. Bridges has got 10 points in the game.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Holiday against Dinwiddie. Now, here's Thomas. He's guarded closely. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Early 2023 saw Cam Thomas just erupt as a scorer, Greg. We were talking about it every game. A guy who was ready to break out.
And, Kevin, I like using the word ready because he was given an opportunity and took it. And he showed us all what a productive machine he could be.
Thomas passes to Claxton. Comes up empty down low. Last game for Brooklyn, they picked up the W against the Bulls in Chicago. Oh, Tatum in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Terrific lob, and Tatum takes care of the rest. This is how it's done. Those passes dunk themselves.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Pass to Thomas. Fires from way outside. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Bridges. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender quarter out.
And a new group in for the Nets. Trendon Watford's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for O'Neal. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for Thomas. And Simmons subbed in for Dinwiddie. Then for the Celtics, Stevens is checked in. And Delano Banton's subbed in for Brown. Now here's Walker. He had 15 points last outing. Bridges against Walker. Takes a three. Rebound, Brook. And here is Simmons. Launches from deep. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Celtics out in front, leading by 6. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're... for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Trendon Watford. O'Neal comes in for Johnson. Thomas checked in for Lonnie Walker. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Ben Simmons. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Hauser's checked in. Brown comes in for Delano Banton. Bridges, he's checked in for White. And it's Drew Holiday in for Pritchard.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
You know, Greg, many in Boston question the wisdom of the Smart Porzingis trade. What'd you think of the move?
I mean, I think given age and injuries in their front court, the trade makes sense, right? Also, they got some draft capital, but the ultimate test of this trade will be in the playoffs. The ring is the thing.
On the floor for Boston, we've got Bridges. Also Holiday out there. Jason Tatum is out there with Brown. And it's Hauser in a power forward. That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Thomas.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Bridges. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
Thomas, a screen on Holiday. Holiday against Dinwiddie. Misses from close range. And it's the Celtics ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Bridges outside.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
And yes, it's good. Thomas got 4 points this quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Here's Bridges, and it's Boston with another. 59 seconds left to play in the first half. Thomas, a screen on Holiday. Dinwiddie attacking, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Nets trail by 9. Now, here's Dinwiddie. He's coming off a 10-point game against Chicago.
And how about the passing? We've seen this from him. He's just absolutely shredding the D to pieces right now.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Here's Bridges, and there are the Celtics with another basket.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Thomas against Bridges. Thomas kicks to Finney-Smith. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Finney-Smith's got 10.
Drew the defense and made the proper read, hitting his teammates on the perimeter.
Tatum setting the pick for Bridges. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Celtics lead by 6. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And let's hear it for your Arena Entertainment.
Welcome in for halftime. And what's on tap, you ask? I can answer that. So far, it's been a nice outing for the Boston Celtics.
Well, we know how pivotal three-point shooting has become in this league, and we're seeing it again tonight. They're firing lasers and doing damage.
Yeah, they're spacing the court and finding open shots. And now on to the injury rundown. This team trying to fight through some missing pieces. Thanks for spending half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. What can you say? The chosen one, an impressive effort here today.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their mates.
What stuck out to me was how easily he read the defense and found those cracks for his guys to exploit.
The post tandem, it's Johnson and Claxton. Then it's Thomas. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And one thing you know about Claxton, he's not going to waste his opportunity.
Yeah, he's one of the most efficient scorers in this league, and he's all about getting quality, high-percentage shots, Greg. He doesn't force shots that aren't there for him.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics are a powerhouse, but they also know they're going to get every team's best shot, and they've got to be ready. All-star Jaylen Brown says comfort will kill you. These teams aren't waiting around to let us win the game. You've got to go out and prove it every single night. Success is earned every single night. Kevin, I hope to earn success tonight with my sideline report.
David, you are in the Hall of Fame, my man. You have earned it. Thank you so much. Bridges shot. Good.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Nets trail by 14. Outside Thomas. The pass to Dinwiddie. On the wing, Johnson. Halt the run. It's hauled in by Bryant. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. 14 points. They're long. Largest lead in the game.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Let's take a look at the most efficient scorers in the NBA from last year's campaign. Well, you look at Claxton, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks.
He didn't miss many easy chances last year, and he made the most of the tough ones as well. What a fantastic percentage.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. O'Neal with it. Passes it to Dinwiddie. Inside, here's Claxton, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by Boston.
Here's Bridges. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Bridges has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
When it comes to the essential components of a winning team, GA, how much importance do you place on veteran leadership?
Kevin, I think it's important. You want a few guys in the locker room who've seen it all. Players who can keep the ship steady if the team kind of goes awry or has a tough stretch. And what a great start to the second half. They've hit everything they've looked at thus far.
Holiday against Dinwiddie. Pass to Thomas. They set the pick from 12 feet out. And Boston with the rebound.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
Bridges against Thomas, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Boy, Brooklyn GA did all they could to assemble a championship team, and look what happened.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, you take your swings in this league, and sometimes it works. Sometimes you have to retool, and they still have some good players to build around.
Here's Dinwiddie. Johnson outside. From downtown, Bridges with the board. Bridges has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Got it. Top of the key, 2 from Bridges. Bridges has got 42 in the game.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Thomas. Looking to end the run. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 6 assists in the game. Celtics leading by 21. Bridges misses. The Nets have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Taken away by Holiday. The finish. Dinwiddie with the rebound.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Johnson outside. And there's the pass to O'Neal. Dinwiddie wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Tatum kicks to Brown. For 3, Bridges hits the three-point bomb. Bridges has got 45 points.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. No doubt, Greg, Jason Tatum is an all-NBA player, and this guy continues to improve.
And JT's scoring average increasing in each of his first 5 seasons. I just love how he gets to the line more, being more aggressive. Tatum was the guy on a finals team at just 24 years old.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Trendon Watford's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Johnson. Walker's checked in for Royce O'Neal. And it's Ben Simmons in for Dinwiddie.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Thomas deciding where to go with it. And it's White with the rebound. White's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Bridges against Simmons. And it's in there. Bridges has got 49 points in the game.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
A floater, and Simmons with the layup.
And Simmons is so deft with the floater, freezing the D completely.
For 3, Bridges. Again, what an avalanche!
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Brown against Thomas. Here's the floater. Doesn't go for him. And so it's Boston, having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the 2. And as we head into the 4. In for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Trendon Watford. O'Neal comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Cameron Thomas, he's checked in for Walker. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Simmons. Celtics also with a sub. Bridges checks in on the court for the Celtics. Derek White is out there with Bridges. And it's Banton in at the 3. And the chosen one gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. We've seen players criticized for skipping their media obligations after tough losses, Greg. How egregious is that in your opinion?
Well, you know, they say the true test of character is how you respond to when things aren't going your way. So, for me, it's important to be accountable in those tough moments.
It's good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Fires from deep. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Thomas. They swipe it. Kicks it to Bridges. From the arc. Boston, no good that time either.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Thomas passes to Dinwiddie. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. And another one.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Thomas against Bridges. There's the screen. Dinwiddie for 3. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And that one falls for Claxton. What do you think of the league's most recent CBA, Greg, that 7-year deal just signed?
Oh, Kevin, the NBA and Players Association both need to be commended. Labor peace through the rest of the decade. Most pro sports don't have this kind of stability.
Mikhailuk's checked in for the Celtics. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And with the new CBA, Greg, free agent conversations can start basically the day the NBA Finals conclude. Do you like that move?
I think it's good to have rules that teams will actually follow. In the past, it was July 1st, and let's be honest, teams were talking to players well before that.
2 minutes to play. Fourth quarter.
It's Thomas, high post. He's against Bridges, and good that time.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
Celtics leading by 23. Passes it to Mikhailuk. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Dinwiddie outside. Claxton finds Thomas. Clock at 6. The Nets working the ball around now. Dinwiddie for 3. Bridges with the board. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Boston.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Boston.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for the chosen one.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking them down.
Here's Bridges. Rebound, Brooklyn. There's 31 seconds left in the game. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
At the line.
No good on that one.
At the line. 2 times.
And he's good on the second. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Bridges. Finished and good. There's another.
And what a night. Arguably the best in franchise history.
Tying the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. Here's Walker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul. And out the line, shooting 2.
That free throw good from Walker. And so Walker nails both of them. 11 seconds left in the fourth. Stolen by Thomas. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
His third personal foul. At the line.
The free throw drops for Dinwiddie.
Dinwiddie. At the line 2 times.
And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. Here's White. For 3, Bridges. Good, he hits again.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time. And so...
That's how you leave it all out on the floor. Nice job.